Hello guys, how are you guys doing? I don't feel inclined to do my normal cheerful welcome or intro because today I'm talking about a sad story. A popular TikToker and sarcoma cancer patient just passed on a few days back. If you can hear rain sounds in the background, please forgive me. I'm just a new YouTuber, so I'm sorry, but I don't have all that fancy equipment yet to filter every single noise out. So if you can bear with me, please continue to watch the video. Okay, this popular TikToker goes by the name Dr. Kimberly Nix, but on her TikTok account, her name is Cancer Patient MD. Now, she's a resident doctor who got diagnosed with sarcoma cancer in her 20s. She got diagnosed early. She started to fight it, and I think at some point the cancer receded, like she defeated it, but sometimes cancer comes up the second time. So it came up the second time, I think in her 30s, and this time it became terminal. So she started to post videos on her TikTok page spreading awareness about sarcoma cancer, which she says is one of the rare types of cancer. So she was educating people on her journey and giving them more knowledge about what sarcoma cancer entails, the treatment, and the journey in general. And by doing that, by educating people on sarcoma cancer, she amassed a large following on TikTok, and she was answering questions of people who wanted to know one or two things about the illness. I'm going to play one or two of our videos here for you to see what I'm talking about.
I am Kim, a resident doctor dying of stage 4 sarcoma cancer. I've been asked, why am I actually dying? What is causing it? And it's the metastases from my sarcoma that have migrated from my original diagnosis in 2021 to my lung. I'm going to show you a picture of my imaging report, which shows that the masses are now pushing really hard on my heart. And so, in time, that will likely be what causes me to die. And that's what it is. So there's lots of fluid, there's lots of masses, they're pushing towards my heart, pushing on my lung, they're causing a lot of stress on my heart. And so that's what's happening. Hi, I'm Kim. I'm a resident doctor with terminal sarcoma cancer, and I'm on palliative treatments. When I was first diagnosed, my main symptom was that I was having a painless growing mass that was originally the size of a pea and rapidly grew over the course of 6 months of failed chemo and radiation to the size of a football. I've been asked a lot in the past few videos if amputation was the correct choice at the time where I had a limb preservation surgery. Contrary to popular belief, and as I'll show in a study in a second, amputating does not decrease the risk of metastatic disease later in most cases of sarcoma where there can be a complete resection, and most sarcoma patients will opt for a limb preserving surgery based on this data. This isn't the right choice for every person, and every decision will be individual. Here's those study results. Hope this helps.
You know that when you get to that point where, I don't know what it feels like, but I've seen some videos like that where people are diagnosed with terminal illnesses. It opens your eyes to the beauty of life. You get more grateful for even the littlest things. And I think she was at that point in her life where, even the smallest things, she was grateful for them because, she knew that she was not going to experience this in the other life. When people get to that point in their lives, it kind of makes them laser focused on the things that are most important. And I'm glad she was able to see that, she was surrounded by her family and her friends, and she was able to appreciate even the smallest things, like people coming to visit her, even her dog. She was posting videos almost every day of the different things that she was grateful for in her life, and you can see that her last days on earth were very peaceful, very loving, full of love and support from her family, her husband, and I think even the people at the hospital. Sadly, she passed away a few days ago, and a video was posted on her TikTok page post-mortem of the last video she made talking to her followers before she passed. Now, she liked to make makeup videos before all this whole cancer thing started. And in that last video, she was doing her last get ready with me makeup video and talking about her journey through cancer and cancer treatment. And basically it was kind of a goodbye video to her fans and everybody who knew her or who came across her, and it's such a very beautiful video to watch. And at the end of this video, I'm going to play it for you so you can watch to wherever it is your emotions can take you. One thing I learned from her life is that sometimes we lose track of what is important when we are trying to, when we're trying to get degrees, when we're trying to chase the bag, when we're trying to achieve this or that and add as many feathers to our cap as we possibly can. I feel like for us who are still here, we should not have to wait until we are faced with this kind of situation to step back a bit, take a day or two to appreciate the things that we normally take for granted. That is our family members, the little things, because when all the chips are down, those things that we often ignore are the things that will become the most important. So if you have not talked to a family member in a while, I suggest that you do that today. Anyway, enough of my talking. This is her very last video that she posted in a TikTok page. Watch as long as your eyes can remain dry.
Hello followers, if you're seeing this message, I have passed away peacefully. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kim. Hi. So nice to meet you, and you're welcome to check out all of the cool sarcoma facts, information, and my lived experience with death and dying with sarcoma cancer on my TikTok page. You don't have to go just because you're new. I am a resident doctor who trained in internal medicine and had a beautiful life, and I'm so proud of it. Those who know me know I love my pets, my husband, and makeup in the reverse order. My husband first, and of course all my family and friends. And though a doctor and researcher is a big part of my identity, those are the things that matter. So get ready with me one last time as I thank you for being the coolest people. So, in 2021, I got the opportunity to start making TikTok videos. And I never thought that these would become anything. My goal was to spread awareness about sarcoma cancer, and we have been a successful team. We've reached great heights in sarcoma awareness. I've become an advocate and a champion with several organizations to try to raise more awareness for sarcoma. And with that in mind, one of the things that has been the most important for really getting to know you all better has been also sharing my own journey. And through my TikTok page, I've shared my journey from the time that my disease was potentially curative, though had bad odds of survival. I shared about going through 6 different lines of both experimental and non-experimental guideline-based therapies. I shared about going through the various challenges of cancer and how we overcame them. And I shared about love and joy and gratitude, because in this journey, being grateful for the people and the little moments, those little parts of your day, like that warm first sip of tea in the morning, or how it feels when snow is fresh on your face, are the most beautiful. I also shared gratitude for things like bucket list items. You all had wondered about my bucket list, and my bucket list was so beautiful. I got to get engaged, get married. I went to New York City on a gift from colleagues and friends and family, and had a plush stay in New York like Gossip Girl, dining at Michelin star restaurants, which was so cool. And also going to Broadway, which was a dream of mine. And my husband and I have seen many musicals since the time that we were just dating. It's always been a thing. And I loved musicals and being in musicals as an activity and a hobby in life. And we even sang our own wedding song together that we wrote, because I just love music. We went to the mountains, we went on honeymoons. I went to San Francisco to wine country, which was an absolute dream. And in my previous years, I always lived life to the fullest. I'd already traveled to Europe and South America and gone places and done things that a lot of people will never get to do, and just did so much. I also got to see Taylor Swift at the Eras Tour, Coldplay, and that was my honeymoon with my husband. And I got to see Noah Khan here in Calgary. So I did so much. Through this time, both my workplace and my husband's workplace have been so supportive of us. And he's been able to be off with me for a lot of the time. I've had my parents here for a lot of the time supporting me. And that support is just so wonderful. I've also had the most beautiful friends offline who have been everything to me. And when I think about life and the meaning of life, and I think about how I'm at peace with where I am, it's because those things are just so much to be grateful for. I'm not only grateful for that first achievement when I had snow on my face, what I'm also grateful for is friends and family and beautiful moments with all of you. The real thing that is huge in life is enjoying the small things, though. Because if you can't find beauty in the day-to-day moments, and you can only find beauty when you're on vacation, you can only find beauty when you're taking time off, you might need to change career paths, because it might not be right for you. Fortunately, I didn't feel that way about my job. I love my job. Not every moment of it, but most days I really enjoyed it. So that takes me back to you all. I want to first thank the TikTok community for being so very supportive of everything that I've been through, for being so generous with donating to sarcoma cancer research, and you can do that through the link in my bio. I've also been so grateful for you guys buying things off my Amazon wish list and helping us out. Like I said, we have everything that we need. My husband has a great employer, and still you guys wanted to spoil us and treat us so well, and I'm just so grateful for that. But please don't buy anything else off that Amazon wish list. I'm gone now. Please don't send anything to Michael. He doesn't need anything that was purely for this. Please don't do that, okay? If you would like to do something in my honor, please consider donating to the link in my bio for sarcoma research through that link. That is directly goes to clinical trials for research in Calgary, Alberta, and that would just be my dream come true if you could make that fund really robust. My own personal research was in high blood pressure disorders of pregnancy, and my friends have set on a legacy document where you can actually also donate to research in that area by sponsoring a resident's tuition for a master's training program in my honor. It would be a merit-based scholarship. Well wishes to my husband can be addressed at his account, which is @LightAsCheese. I put him in the comments and on the hashtags, and his account really has been talking about what it's like to go through things as a spouse, as a caregiver on the other end. And I think he will continue to talk about me. He will continue to post once he's no longer, in the acute phases. So give him a follow. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot. And when I say I like him a lot, he's the love of my life. It's the most beautiful love. And my only sadness dying is knowing that we didn't get to grow old together. Everything else is totally bearable, because that is the only thing that really matters. Thank you all so much, and if following along has been helpful in any way, I have achieved my goal. If sarcoma awareness is achieved, I have achieved my goal, and I just can't thank you all enough for being so supportive, for your comments, for cheering me on, for helping us feel not alone in this process. This community has meant the absolute world to me, and I can't thank you enough. I will miss you, TikTok. I love you all. Thank you for this amazing, amazing opportunity. I am in happy tears because you have all made me find so much purpose in the end of my life. And I can't thank you enough. Truly. So with happy, joyful tears that are now bleeding this get ready routine with me, I say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all. And always, here's the finished look. Goodbye.